My name is Robin. I represent the P or B of the LGBTQIA+. I am bisexual / pansexual, transgender, and somewhere on the aro-ace spectrum as demi-romantic, demisexual. I initially came from Milwaukee, Wisconsin in America. I came to Germany in September of last year because I am seeking asylum, as I am transgender, and the situation for transgender people in America is it's escalating very much in the wrong direction right now. While I was not personally experiencing any violent actions, it seemed very plausible I would in the near future. So I made sure to get out of there and I sought asylum in Europe. Since arriving here in Germany, I can very thankfully say I have encountered very little discrimination on my gender. Before I left, thankfully, I was able to get my passport changed with my new name and new gender. So once I arrived, I had it officially documented that my gender is diverse. So that got on all my documents, and all the staff referred to me as such. I do know, however, that the language is not quite as accommodating for non-binary people. I know people are working for that, but it's not fully mainstream yet. So I've accepted she more, and people have addressed me as such. The only time I know a lot of people clock me as male initially, but once I correct them, no problem. The only time I've ever had an actual problem was when I was applying for a bank account. And the bank worker who was setting up my account for me assumed that I was male. Now, I don't understand the language very well yet, but I do at least understand the difference between Herr und Frau. So when I saw the papers I was given to sign, I saw Herr on there. I corrected the bank worker, and she said, well, it's on there now. I can't change it unless you've got some kind of documentation proving otherwise. You are the one that made the assumption on what I am. You're the one that made the mistake, not me. And you're telling me you can't correct your mistake. I was lucky enough that I did have documents showing Frau. I had a dental bill that I was hoping to pay at the same time, and that showed Frau on there, so that got the correction I needed. But that really irked me that she made an assumption and refused to change it without evidence to the contrary. Beyond that, my experiences in Germany have been extremely positive. I've had no one give me any trouble for being anything other than straight, no trouble for being trans other than that one incident. I recently met, actually just 2 days ago, I met with Plan B, which is a group dedicated to helping asylum seekers navigate the system and hopefully navigate it successfully. When I was there, the person who I met with said that I basically have no chance of successfully being accepted for asylum. Every official person I've ever met on this whole procedure has said that I basically will not be accepted because the attitude in Germany is that Americans, and that it is very safe for Americans to be LGBT everything, which is rapidly changing. It is becoming much worse. Even in the several months that I've been here, it has escalated so much worse. I'm terrified for the people who are still there. I'm terrified for the day that comes when I am officially deported. Yeah, my main message to the German people here is, despite all of the media that's coming out, there are some places in America where it's safer to be out, but it's getting much more dangerous all the time. And even if someone is in a relatively safe state, because the rhetoric against us is so violent, in combination with how easy it is to get a weapon in America and the free travel between states, it does not matter what state one goes to.